Hello, welcome to Aiden CV. We are really excited to have you in this yet another program today. Dear viewer, as the Aidens family from the deepermost part of our hearts, we really like to thank you for your continued support towards the growth of this channel. Without you, we wouldn't have been here today. You have made this part of the journey exciting. If you are new, just hit the subscription button for more content from Aidens. Subscribe.
That is what we
Thank
want
you.
to see, especially at a provincial level, as well as even at a district level, because with the new system that is there now, the system of devolution, each province is going to compete against all the other provinces based on our comparative and competitive advantages. And when we did our Provincial Economic Development Plan, which is in line with the NDS-1, we were stating what assets we have, what opportunities we have, what companies we have that will increase our provincial GDP, which in turn will increase the national GDP. Now that I've seen what I've seen here, I am quite confident that that particular pillar in our PEDP is going to be achieved. We value the private sector extremely. We believe that government is not there to be in business, but to facilitate the private sector run the business and all businesses. There are some people that believe that government should be everywhere, should be doing certain things, and arguments are brought forth that this is of a strategic nature. It must be run by government. No, that's rubbish. Government is there to oversee and ensure that there is legitimacy in the way that business is run. The people are compliant with government rules and regulations, that people are indeed contributing to the growth of the economy of the country. And that's what we are there to do. We are there to facilitate, not to put landmines or stumbling blocks in front of you. So if there is anyone that does come through here, it appears to be putting landmines in front of you, please let us know so that we can deal with it. As government, that is what our job is. Also providing that assistance that is needed by the private sector. The mining industry in this country, whilst it is rich and abundant in resource, is also fraught with difficulties which sometimes there's lawlessness. It's like the Wild West, when people moved from the East Coast going to the West Coast to find gold. This is pretty much the same situation that we have. People just get up and they find that there's evidence of gold and they start digging. The next thing is you go in and say, hey, please, then take out shit and so forth, and they threaten you, and they make life unreasonable, miserable. That we don't want, and this is where our police force will come in. This is where the PMD will come in and ensure that there are no disturbances of whatever nature to operations that add value to the country and to the commitment to the planet and the environmental requirements that need to be maintained. Most of the operators don't care. Once they have extracted the minerals, they disappear, leaving it to government to do the reclamation, to do the replanting of trees and so forth. But I see that in your CSR, that is part of your commitments. to the area in which you operate, and also the management of the waste that comes from your processes. We do not want to have situations where 10 years from now people get sick because you did not manage the waste from your operation. So, to ISO certification 45001, any company that is serious about being in business and remaining in business will want to see that its procedures are well documented, its employees adhere to those procedures, and that at the end of the day will become a world-class company, a company that is recognized throughout, that it is concerned not only for the community but also for its workers, and indeed in the manner in which it does business. That there isn't any element of corruption, any element of bypassing the laws of the country, and that whatever you are doing is clean, clear, and straightforward.